when I saw the Gujarati play and we decided to do this film, we bought the rights of the Gujarati book, we translated it. Anything that was objectionable in the book or anything that's objectionable in the case, and that if you relay the court case that came out, which happened between the 14th to the 18th or 19th of or ahead actually of June, the arguments in the real life court case were, this has happened in the libel case, this has happened in the book. They had not realized that the filmmakers and the writers have read it all and edited all that and not kept any of that could harm anybody's mind or sentiment. Our film was against one man's ideology. So we were very sensitive right from the scripting level, ma'am, because our writers are from the same community. My wife is from the same community. I speak Gujarati, I read Gujarati more than Punjabi. So, because I knew my wife since I was 16, it's been 25 years to our marriage now this year. So we've literally known each other for 30 years before, 5 years before that. So the amount, and if you know a Gujarati person for that long, you become Gujarati. There's no other way. You can't remain who you are. So, for me, I had to keep all that in mind, and we did. So that controversial film hai, this is going to be a controversy, there's going to be a subject, oh my God. No, there's a film like Banda which has come out, there's a film like Ashram which has come out, there are other Godmen, oh my God, which has come out. Why would people have an objection with me, with Karsan Das Moolji, actually standing for the rights of women, standing for his own religion, which is the same religion, when Maharaj's senior is going to, in my script, tells Karsan that you must fight against this man. And he says, but you are from the same community, why aren't you fighting? He says, I can't fight for these reasons, but you are young, you should write, because you are anyway a social reformer, write about this. So if somebody from his own community gives him the ammunition to write, I'm making a pro-religion film, I'm not making anything against it, it's there in my script, it's not against it. Why should people have an objection? Watch the film and judge it. What happened is, people saw a poster, it said based on a true story or whatever, and then eventually people started judging it for the real court case, not realizing that we have already been cognizant of the fact that it should not hurt anybody and we've edited it all out. Or basis the book, we didn't keep it. So even now, ma'am, there are a lot of people who still believe, actually, 3 weeks down the line, that, oh, this film may have something wrong, we are not watching it. So there are certain people who call me and say, but oh, we've not seen it because there's something wrong, and I have to literally beg them saying, please see it. And now what has happened, certain religious groups have started posting to watch Maharaj because there's a learning from it. The takeaway is that I've tried to tell a story from my heart, and the pain has been more than the joy. So I still have to, I'm getting to the joy, but the pain has not gone. So maybe few months later, a few weeks later, I could have a takeaway. Right now, I'm just grateful that the film has come out, that my father is a happy man, that my son's a happy man, my wife and my mother are happy people. My takeaway is that I've given happiness to people through the film. I'm not a person who will offend even my help at home. So that has really got to me that, oh, this is going to be offensive, because that's not me. That's not me as a human being. That's not how I've been brought up. I'm a huge Javed Akhtar fan. I love Javed Saab. And his reaction on the film and his calls after that every day almost to support me. That you made a good film, you're a good filmmaker, you have a voice, keep that voice. And of course Suraj Barjatia, who is my guru, my God, my everything, that beta, you've made a beautiful film, a film that I'm proud of as a father, and it's a film that you've mounted with so much of scale. As a filmmaker, your technique, your finesse, your performances, because getting performances from every actor is also a director's job. An actor could be a great actor or a new actor. He said every department, he and Bhabhi, his wife, I call her Bhabhi, are like mom and dad to me. So when they are proud and they've given me that, because Suraj is someone who will tell me, beta, this was not good. He is someone who has that equation with me, who will tell me, beta, you went wrong here. So when I get that pat on my back from these kind of people, of course there are many other calls that I've got, but these are two people who are very special to me. And the third one was Aditya Chopra. You make a film for a producer, you make a film for someone who believes in you. When nobody believed in me for Hichki, the only person who believed in me was Aditya Chopra, who heard the script and said, you're going to do this well, make this well. When I don't have a 3-film contract with YRF, the world thinks I'm bound with them. Adi has never bound me. He said, you make your films, come, we'll make films together. But he's never tied me down on paper. I went to him with the script, he believed in it, he let me make it. Who lets you make a film like this? Today everybody is saying you're a brave filmmaker. He is the brave heart. Rani is, for me, she's always Naina ma'am. She's that teacher in my life who will literally reprimand me of things if I do something wrong. And she's the first person who saw the film, by the way, Maharaj.
How did she react?
She loved it. She loved it. She genuinely loved it. And was very, she liked Junaid. She really loved my work. And again, Rani is someone who is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. She will tell you on your face, I like it or I don't like it. She doesn't care. And specifically if it's a YRF film, she's going to tell you even more clearly, this is good or this is not good. But I got a pat on my back and a lovely hug from her. And I know that whenever I falter, even if I'm in YRF, I'm outside YRF. If I falter, and if she's seen it or she's noticed it, I will get that call to be put on track by Rani Mukerjee. And then you have to be blessed to have such friends. Because these people come out of love for you. They don't come with any kind of gain or benefits. In fact, I am to benefit from her. She's never to benefit from me. So I'm grateful to have such people in my life. I'm happiest with this trend because till last year, the perception was that only big budget films with big stars will be invited into theatres, which means that everybody has to make a Pathan, everybody has to make a war, or everybody has to make a Jawan. Not every filmmaker is equipped to just do action films. Somebody told me, aaj ke time pe Hichki cannot be made. Nobody's going to come to the theatre. Aaj ke time pe Bareilly Ki Barfi or any of those kind of films cannot be made. But here comes a Shrikant, here comes a Munjia, here comes films where people don't even have star cars and go and do the numbers. Lapata Ladies, absolutely, which is written by the same writer Sneha Desai, who's written Maharaj. She's written Lapata Ladies. So films like this, when they come and they get that applause and they get that recognition, it gives happiness to filmmakers who have a voice. Filmmakers who don't have a voice and who just want to make popcorn films, and of course there's an entire big market for that. But a film which is an action entertainer is not going to have a message. It's going to have the same story. It's just going to have a different fight sequence. But smaller films with smaller filmmakers or bigger filmmakers with smaller films get to tell diverse stories. So I'm very, very happy that that trend is changing, because I've always believed, I'm a third generation from the film line, that a good script and a good film and a well-made film like a 12th Fail will always connect. If you have a bad film and you have the biggest stars, after that first weekend which a star brings in, your film's going to tank. A film will talk. A good film will always talk. My father is a God's good man who has been the happiest, calling every friend of his, every friend of his, getting those messages on his phone that, oh, I loved your son's film, is my happiest moment. I see him smile and it makes me feel that it's all worth it. My father and my mother and my son, of course my wife, but she's always a pillar of support. But Papa is God's good man. You don't get people like him ever. So it's just a very happy moment.